I've been doing content for years and I realized I never even introduced myself. So let's go ahead and do a get to know me video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new, but let's go ahead and get started. Take a quick little round of applause for the fact that this is my first video in 2025. We love a girl who's present. Mini twists are hanging on for dear life. I'm so ready to take them out. New hairstyle loading soon. Let me know if you guys want a YouTube video on that. Enough yapping. Let's go ahead and get into the juicy stuff. So I've already done my eyes off camera. For primer, I'm gonna be using my Milk mattifying stick. My favorite for anybody who is oily like me. So my name is Taylor, but I go by Tay with 2 Y's. I don't know why I spell it with 2 Y's. My name literally only has 1 Y in it, but I feel like it just gives it a little razzle dazzle. I'm 29 years old and I'm an Aries, which means I'll be 30 this year. I'm a little nervous, but I'm also super excited. My 20s were a little hard and my 30s is just gonna be the era where I really shine. 30 is just gonna be the new it girl. And I just really feel like I'm entering a new season of my life. Foundation looks good. I use the Urban Decay Face Bond foundation in the shade 35. So I currently live in Austin, Texas, but I'm originally from New Jersey, born and raised. Moving to Texas was the first big move I ever made, especially like across country. That will always be home to me. I lived in the same house for 18 years of my whole entire life. And I feel like that's a flex because a lot of people don't get to say that that's happened to them. And I use the Urban Decay Stay Naked Quickie Concealer in the shade 70 NN. I also mix the Tayy Idole Concealer in the shade 520 just to warm it up as well. I will forever be an East Coast girl, but I don't ever see myself moving back, to be honest. It's just too expensive, too congested. Now that I've seen outside of Jersey, I just feel like that's not where I'm meant to settle down. So I love you, Jersey, but I probably won't ever move back. And Texas is kind of home for me right now. It's not somewhere that we see ourselves forever. So I still don't really know where I want to settle down yet, but I do know I miss seasons and I miss a little bit of the cold weather. Plus these summers are brutal. I don't know how I make it through every single year, but somehow I survive it. But this can't be forever for me. Blending out my concealer with my foundation brush. This makes such a difference, guys. I live with my man and my 2 fur babies, aka my dogters. One's name is Ava and she is a black lab, and the other one's name is Zoe and she is a terrier mix. 1 big dog and 1 small dog. I absolutely love them down bad, and I wouldn't choose another little family if I could. My man is my best friend and I would choose him over and over again in every single lifetime. Look at the blend though. Ooh. For someone who hasn't done their makeup in like a good month and a half, tell me I'm not eating right now. This is the perfect everyday beat right here. I'm blending out my nose contour with this little flat concealer brush. Make sure the pigment stays where it needs to go. I work from home, so I got a call while I was recording content for you guys. So your girl is a jack of all trades. The contour, I use my Black Radiance foundation stick. I don't remember the shade, but I'll put it somewhere on screen. My favorite color is pink, if you can't tell. My beauty room is literally 1,000 shades of pink, so that kind of just gives it away at that point. It's crazy because I absolutely hated the color pink growing up. Everything had to be purple, and then something shifted in my 20s where pink really just spoke to me. But I'm a firm believer that if your favorite color is pink, that means you're in your healing era and you're in touch with your femininity. So I'm not complaining. To set my face, I use the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. This is an OG favorite. All the OG YouTube girlies know this. To set my contour, I'm going to be using the same Huda toasted bronzer. I have 2 siblings, well actually 3, but that's a whole different story. And I am the oldest of all 3. Yeah, that means I'm basically the extra parent in the family. There's actually a 10 and 8 year age gap between me and my 2 sisters. So there's that. I have a really good relationship with my 2 sisters. They are my little built-in besties and they're like my little personal mini-me's. So thanks, Mom. They are my whole heart and I love them to death. For blush, I'm using my Juvias Sahara blush palette in the shade Toby. I'm also a makeup artist, so I do take clients outside of making content. I used to work at Sephora and MAC, so the best of both worlds. I do miss them from time to time. I actually only stopped working at MAC due to COVID. It was just a really fun environment. I learned so much. I made great connections and met a lot of great people. Being able to do something that I was passionate about every single day really sparked my soul. So sometimes I think about going back into that field. Pop that on my nose just to give it a little bit of a glow. I absolutely love animals. If I could give every animal a home, I definitely would. But we have talked about getting fish or a turtle, and I'm hoping eventually I'll be able to get a kitten. For highlight, I use my Carly Bible highlighter palette. This is my favorite shade ever. I literally have 4 of these in my kit just because I absolutely love this shade. So yeah. I also love to laugh, and I'm a punk when it comes to literally anything scary. I don't do any haunted houses, scary movies. I have a fear of clowns. Yeah, I'm just a punk when it comes to anything scary. Some of my favorite shows are The Office, Sex and the City, Naruto, Inuyasha, anything Disney related, and a few sci-fi movies and shows. I've been creating content for about maybe 6+ years now, and I absolutely love doing it. I feel like it's a way I get to express myself creatively. Plus, I have a shit ton of fun doing it. My ultimate goal is to be one of your favorite content creators in 2025. I also create content for the inner child in me that didn't have the representation that I needed growing up, and I create content in hopes of being that for someone else one day. Representation is so important, especially in the Black, curvy, and dark skin community. For lips, I use the NK lip liner in the shade Plum, and my e.l.f. gloss in the shade Rose Envy. To set my face, I'm going to be using my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray and my All Nighter Setting Spray. So that's just a little bit about me. I hope you guys got to know me a little bit better, and this answered a couple of questions you might have about me. Let me know if you guys want a part 2, or if there were any questions that I didn't get to answer in this video. Also, drop a couple of facts about you in the comments. I would love to get to know you guys. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe to my channel to see more videos of me in the future. Also, follow me on my other platforms, Instagram and TikTok, in case you guys want to see more of me. But that's a wrap, guys. I guess I'll see you in my next video. Bye.